It's a wonderful day to wander, friends.
Now that our Barcelona trip is...
Okay, that's not normal. But anyway.
Yeah, guy running around with a foil blanket over his head through the streets blindly.
You never know what you'll find in Barcelona.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. Now that our adventure here in Barcelona is finally coming to an end, and we're headed back to the States, and headed back to our RV, we've been really thinking about some things. Today we're going to talk about those. We're going to talk about the 5 things we really miss about RV life, and the 5 things
we know we're not going to miss.
We know we're not going to miss. Dash, buddy, are you excited to get back to the Airstream? Yeah? Excited? Indifferent? Not excited? No reaction whatsoever? Okay, he's still a little sleepy.
He told me as long as he's with mommy and daddy, he doesn't care what kind of travel lifestyle.
The number one thing that we miss about RV life is having our own bed.
So true. Now that we've upgraded our mattress to the Brooklyn bedding mattress, it's so comfortable. And it's not that every mattress you lay on in a hotel Airbnb is uncomfortable, but it's just like...
inconsistent.
It's inconsistent. You just never know, right? So the downside to that is if you're staying in an Airbnb that has a really cheap garbage mattress, you're guaranteed to not get a good night's sleep. And my back is just not equipped for those crappy mattresses, to be honest with you. So that is definitely the one thing that we miss about RV life. You can have your own dedicated, awesome mattress no matter where you travel to.
Well, it's more than just the mattress. I mean, it's your bed as a whole. Like, comforter.
Oh, that's true.
My pillow.
Yeah, those nice sheets that we just upgraded to.
I love that part about RV life, that your whole house comes with you, and you still get to see all of these new places.
It's like a comfort pod, right? That little like area in the back of the Airstream.
It's amazing.
It's like a little sleep pod.
Yeah. But speaking of the mattress specifically, if you didn't see our video where we talked about our favorite upgrades recently, we have an awesome contest going on right now where we have partnered with Brooklyn Bedding, and we are giving away a mattress that is worth up to $2,000. So before we move forward, make sure you go into the link or go into the description. There's a link there for how you can sign up, because obviously you want to win that. Yeah, and I'll also add a link to the comment section and then just pin that comment too. So I have 2 different ways to find it. Getting fancy. I want to make sure that you have all the options to enter. It's a really cool giveaway. They gave us a $2,000 mattress giveaway, so really cool on that. Yep. Okay, next one. Dash is getting some toe action there. That boy loves his feet. Right, Dash? Do you love your feet, buddy? Yeah. The number 2 thing that we miss about RV life is having our own kitchen. Oh my gosh. So one thing that's great about Barcelona is it is super, super friendly for eating out. So we've been eating out like 24/7, literally. The good news is it's also way affordable compared to the States. So it's not hitting the pocketbook like it would and making us feel like we need to cook at home. But I miss a really good smoothie in the morning.
I miss having our own coffee kits. So making like a latte in the morning and making like your matcha in the morning with your own, special ingredients that you favor. I miss
knife kit.
Miss having our knives. We've got some like a chef's knife that swears like as sharp as a butter knife.
Oh my gosh, the propane stove.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, some even cooking.
And just not that ridiculous convection oven that we still don't know how to work.
Yes, we are still...
we do really appreciate the fact that y'all sent us the links. We did look through them.
Yeah.
We still didn't figure it out.
Yeah, we can get... there's a bacon mode in our convection thing. It's not really bacon, but just looks like waves of bacon. It has different settings, but honestly, Dash has been doing a just as good a job figuring out that convection microwave as we have. Needless to say, we will not miss that
No,
at all.
no. But we do miss our kitchen. It's a real thing.
We do 100% miss our kitchen.
All right. Part of the reason our trip to Spain is ending is because the London Marathon is just a couple of weeks away. Well, at this point, not even. It's like a week and a half away. So we're getting one of our last runs in down on the Barcelona beaches. That is something we're definitely going to miss.
Also, just to add to what Lauren was saying about the London Marathon, we are running with the, sorry, I'm already winded because it's the first mile, but we're running for the Children with Cancer charity. If you have it in your hearts to donate, we'd appreciate it. We'll also include a link below. No pressure, but it's there if you want it. Every time we run one of these major marathons, we do it for a cancer charity, and this time it's for children with cancer.
Everything we miss is being close to our friends and family. It seems insane, but Dash has grown so much over the last couple months since we've been gone, and then not getting to see these milestones with us. I mean, obviously some of them watch our videos, but we miss them being in person.
That's true. I think the difference between this and RV life is that when we're back in the States, we're traveling by RV, more international. We're typically traveling abroad, so it's less likely, not always the case, because my brother came to visit us in Barcelona, but it's less likely that we're going to see our friends and family when we travel abroad.
And when we're in the RV, typically we're only like a short flight away.
That's true.
Here, we're a long flight away and a couple days of jet lag.
And let's be honest, I mean,
With a baby, that's not ideal.
that's true. And you know, one person in particular, having your mom close by, means that for you parents out there, you understand, we'd get an occasional off day. But not off day from Dash, but you know, a little help every now and then.
But I do say it takes a community.
It takes a village. Yeah. So right now the village is just us right now, which is fine. Love it. Don't take it for granted. Loving every moment of it. But yeah, that's definitely
We miss our friends
something we
and
miss about
family.
that. All right, here we are with our number 4 thing that we're definitely going to miss about RV life, and that is.
No, that we do miss. You said we're going to miss.
Oh
What we
yeah.
miss about
No, we.
RV life is that we are on the same time zone as a lot of you. Now, granted, we know that there are tons of you guys who follow us from all over the world, but we really miss doing our premieres at 8:30, where we get to like talk to you guys as we're launching our new videos.
So that's a big deal to us because we love being able to engage with you in real time. And 8:30 back on East Coast is 2:30 a.m. here, and with a baby, it's just not even an option for
I
us.
mean, 2:30 a.m. in
2:30.
general, we're never up at that time.
No. If we are, then
We're too old for that.
we are. Yeah, 2:30 a.m. and we're in trouble. Honestly, we're not going to stay up until 2:30, but
So,
that'll be exciting.
Yeah, for as far as like RV life, obviously we do it in the States, so we are really looking forward to getting back and being able to do those again and hanging out with y'all.
And getting on more live streams when we're back home as well. So we'll be doing more of those live streams. Really excited about that. Love. We both do. We love the live streams.
So basically, we miss y'all.
Yeah, that's a number 4, and that's a big one.
So today is one of our last speed workouts before the London Marathon. So watch how fast Daniel goes.
What I have to work out today is, work out my brain when I'm going this fast. Running like 625 miles. So they're pretty fast for me. There was a time when they were normal, but that's been years. So
Zoom, zoom.
I think that's fast for like, what, 95% of the population? This is definitely going on the list of things we are going to miss.
Workout complete.
All right, Dee, what's the 5th thing that we miss about RV life?
I've thought long and hard about this, and I think the 5th thing would definitely be having a vehicle. Now, while it's not required here, in situations like when we drove to Andorra,
Well,
we had to ride. When we rode to Andorra on the bus, I get really bad motion sickness, and I don't get that same experience when I'm driving. So that's an easy instance where I would have loved to just jump in the truck. There's no planning involved also when you have your own vehicle too. So you just kind of like, you can wake up and decide you want to go somewhere, you jump in and you're gone, you know, and that's there's definitely an advantage to having your own vehicle as opposed to you do have to book, you know, train reservations and bus reservations, things like that.
And technically, I mean, we could have had a car here, but
Sure.
to be honest, rental cars are freaking expensive these days.
Rental cars are expensive. You've got to pay for parking, if it's your daily rates and things like that. So if you're at a hotel, you've got valet or parking fees as well. So yeah, that's definitely something I miss about being back home, you know, RV life, having that separate vehicle. Obviously, if you're in a Class A, then maybe you tow a vehicle behind it or so on. But yeah, having a vehicle it can be nice. Definitely a pro there. This guy is still passed out. But I'm sure when we get some food at the coffee shop, he will wake right up.
On the flip side of all of this, let's be real. There are some serious downsides to RV life too. And the very first one is super appropriate because, well, it's what we need to do right now.
I know, we're a little bit sweaty, right? So next up, of course, is the jump in the showers. But
the shower is not the same in RV life, and we have been so spoiled now over the last 2 months with a legitimate sticks and brick shower. I mean, we shower every day. I think there have been a day or two where I've showered twice in a day.
And I think what's added to that is that we're training hard. So sitting underneath that hot water for long periods of time feels so much better.
Nice.
Like there are definitely days where I'll just sit in the shower and just let it run on my back for like 20 minutes, just endless hot water.
This is the only thing that you would, like, only if you've ever lived in an RV
would you understand
this. But
yeah.
It's so real.
And I get that they make like endless water heaters, you know, for RVs.
We have a fancy water heater.
We do, we definitely do.
We have the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Not the same.
But you can't do power hour in the shower. I mean, you can't, let's be honest.
So I'm a little bit dreading going back and being stuck with an RV shower again.
Yeah, so
Just to be real.
That's the number one thing that, you know, definitely won't. That are not.
Not excited about.
Yeah. Look who woke up. What's up, buddy? Are you up? Hard to see in there, but Josh is awake. Hey, buddy.
Number 2 thing that we know that we're going to be missing about this lifestyle versus RV lifestyle is simply convenience and walkability. So when we are in an Airbnb or a hotel, it's almost always somewhere that's really centrally located. Versus campgrounds, well, it's not like they're in the most convenient places. They tend to be kind of in the middle of nowhere. So it takes 20 minutes to get to the grocery store.
Excluding that Austin campground we stayed at that one time, right? That was the exception. It was like right in the heart of Austin, but for the most part, they're in the outskirts.
They're in the middle of nowhere for the most part, and they're not walkable. Here, on the other hand, we can walk 5 minutes somewhere to the grocery store. 5 minutes and get coffee, 5 minutes and get anything, or even less. So that being said, really gonna miss that, and we're gonna have to figure out how to get more steps. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but Daniel and I have gotten skinnier since we have been here. Why? Well, partly because we're getting towards the end of marathon training, but also because we walk everywhere, and that is so good for your body. So I'm gonna miss that.
And we're going to Sri Lanka too.
Or Bill's sandwich.
Cheers. While I obviously feel passionate about getting a few more steps into my life, Daniel is super passionate about our next thing that we do not miss and are mildly dreading about RV life.
Number 3 thing I don't miss about RV life is definitely the maintenance. There's a lot more maintenance involved in RV life upkeep than most people would imagine. And while I have become very methodical and somewhat OCD about the process,
AKA efficient.
Efficient. Oh my gosh, so efficient. You know, when you show up to an Airbnb and hotel, there's nothing to do. You literally just show up. It's pretty much plug and play. You just start the enjoyment.
And you don't dump your own tank.
You don't dump your own tanks. You have no black tanks and gray tanks and fresh tanks to worry about with water levels and things like that. You don't have to lubricate all of the latches and
Tighten the screws
and make sure you're monitoring tire pressure
Fix
and
the rivets.
the PSI and the lug nuts and so many different things that you don't have to worry about, obviously. So that's basically the one thing I don't miss about RV life. Yeah.
So there's that.
There's that. So that's our number 3 on the list.
Dash is gonna miss the birds. Thankfully, there will be birds where we are, but probably not this many pigeons.
He does seem to be very fond of pigeons. Like, I mean, let's just talk about this for a second. I've taken him to the zoo twice. He's gotten to meet all kinds of interesting and exotic birds and even flamingos. They were so cool. We leave the zoo and he sees some pigeons on the ground and he's like, oh, pigeons, birds! You know, like, I'm like, wait a minute, we just saw all these really cool exotic and colorful birds, but
Pigeons.
the boy loves his pigeons, you know? Yeah, it's wild. Dash is practicing his steps up the stairs. Right, Dash? Since this next one is definitely all Lauren, I'm gonna let Lauren tell you the number 4 thing that we're not gonna miss about RV life. And this doesn't apply to every RV. Yeah, that's true, because there are some options.
I'm gonna miss the washer when we go home. And I guess this is just like somewhat of just conveniences of sticks and bricks life, but the washer, the dishwasher, yeah, those things are wonderful, and they save time, money, energy. I'm gonna miss that, but maybe we'll get a washer and dryer in our new rig.
Ooh, spoiler alert. You never know what's coming.
Never know. You have some right there, dude.
And the 5th thing we don't miss about RV life is the constant struggle for Wi-Fi connectivity. Now, we have Starlink, AT&T, and Verizon, and if anybody tells you there's a perfect system out there,
There's not.
there's really not. It really takes a combination of a few different carriers.
But the reality is you cannot compete with a hard line, like in an Airbnb or a hotel. It's just way more consistent because, well, it's not cellular.
Exactly. And even though Starlink is definitely improving by leaps and bounds, I feel like every few months, There are definitely some issues with the occasional upload speed, and it really depends on where you are in the country, because it can be throttled at times. So for us, because we're working on the road and creating video content,
And doing a daily vlog.
upload speed is really where we struggle the most, because that's what helps with that. And while some download speeds maybe, to us it doesn't really matter if it's 500 down. It's really the upload speed that really can impact us the most. So when you're in places like this, like you said, with hard lines, it's pretty easy for the most part. Now, even in places like this,
We've had a couple of issues.
We've
but
had a couple issues, some downtime.
They're few and far between, right? And you just unplug the router, replug it in, and basically it works again.
That's true. Yeah. So, and again, if you're going to be dependent on campground internet, you can forget that. I would say probably 80% of the campgrounds don't really have good internet, so you're going to have your own solution if that is what you rely on, especially if you're working remote.
He wants down.
He wants down. Right, Dash? What do you think about that, buddy? Is that a good top 10 list? 5 and 5? Yeah, I think he agrees.
Barbell baby. There you have it. Our top 5 things that we miss about RV life and top 5 things that, we don't miss.
But until next time, friends, make sure you wander local.
As you know, it's good for the soul. Say see you tomorrow, friends.
There you go.
Adios.